beginnen.
Episode 6, baby.
Welcome to episode 6 of Freedomville TV. In this episode, we are not going to talk too much about the construction. We're going to talk about all the wood and cleaning of the land that we did from the beginning until now. The fire hazards that we experienced here and how we learned or still are learning to deal with the fire and the maintenance of the land.
Enjoy the episode.
In this episode, we're going to talk about what we did to clear out the land and also the ruins, because there were trees growing literally everywhere. Kijk, ze zijn bezig met het korten van de pinheiro's uit het huis. Ze hebben er al een paar gedaan. Dit is de eerste keer dat ik het witness.
Yeah, in the first months we arrived over here, we start to clean up the land and starting to burn also like rubbish from the gardens. And we applied for a license, made a couple of fires to clean up the stuff, and then the fire hit us.
Nou, ik zit in de auto, er is net brand overgeslagen. We hadden een vergunning aangevraagd om een paar fikkies te stoken. Op Miljadiel en het is overgeslagen naar de andere kant van de heuvel. Goddank stond de wind in de goede richting. Maar ja, de kinderen natuurlijk helemaal in paniek. En om eerlijk te zijn, vind ik het ook best wel heftig om te zien hoe snel hier brand ontstaat. Ik bedoel, het heeft weken geregend en het is 1 dag droog geweest. En moet je zien, in no time zo'n enorme fik. En dan ben je blij dat het de andere kant op slaat. Dus ik ga zo thuis maar even proberen te bellen en kijken hoe het gaat daar. So we had like how many trucks?
Like
4 trucks, 20 firefighters, a helicopter. And they were here in 20 minutes.
Helping with the tubes, helping with the water, bringing water also to the fire guys.
Yeah. In the beginning we tried to do what we could with the fire extinguishers that we had here. We put them around all the fires, but it's really
we empty like 10.
It's symbolic to have a fire extinguisher here. It doesn't do anything, so that's also a lesson that we learned. First time we walked through the burned part of the forest. See how far we go. First we thought it was only on our own property, but now we found out that part of the forest that is burned belongs to our neighbor. Luckily he didn't make a problem out of the fact that we had a fire, so hopefully that's gonna help in the court case against Thijs as the instigator of the fire.
So afterwards the fire was under control and I had to go to the GNR police station. So I had an escort of 3 GNR trucks following me like a
big
criminal. And I was like,
criminal.
What the fuck? So there was a good lesson to begin with.
It was a big lesson. It was a blessing in disguise, if you look back at it, because even though everybody explains to you about the fire hazards, if you're not used to it and you didn't grow up in a country like this, you can't really imagine how dangerous it is and how quick it can go. So we were lucky to learn this lesson at such an early stage. and to be able to adjust our plans and put priority to maintaining the land, cutting the trees, and making sure everything is as clean and safe as possible.
And take fire really serious. Clean your land. It's really important for your own safety, but also for others.
Yeah, that's the first thing we did after our fire. We found this guy, Thiago the cutter, with his crew, and they're like a swarm of like insects if they work on your land. You wake up in the morning, they come really early, and they're like 6 people with bush cutters and chainsaws, and they go like through your whole land. It's unbelievable how hard they work.
So watch the hero shot of Thiago.
Thiago the cutter.
What did he always say? Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. 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 Imka wel. Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect job, Thiago. Then, after Thiago left, we still had some really tricky trees close to buildings. So we needed a professional arborist to help us do these difficult jobs. So we flew in our friend from Amsterdam, Maxime, the arborist. A very beautiful good morning. We are here with our friend Maxime from Amsterdam, and he helped us out. So he brought his whole gear, so he could climb the trees, and he also gave us some lessons in safety use of a chainsaw and maintenance of the chainsaw, because we both work with a chainsaw. So have a look at our little safety tutorial with us.
Godverdomme. Wordt het warm ook met staan.
I'm going to get a quick introduction course, how to work the machinery and how to maintain it, very important.
So you need some protection gear, good shoes, chainsaw pants and gloves, a helmet. For your eyes you have either a mesh or protection glasses, and of course for the noise of the chainsaw you have ear protection. This chain is too loose, so we have to tighten it. You want it to run smooth. If you have it off the brake, it should be able to run without you pulling the whole chainsaw with you.
Yeah.
You loosen these bolts, and then with a normal screwdriver you can lefty loosen it or tighty right in it. You want the bar to be up, so when you tighten the bolts you keep it like this.
Yeah.
And you tighten it again. Now you see it runs smooth, but it doesn't have too much slack.
Yeah.
Regular maintenance, you can take this part completely off. Then you can clean this part where there's always a lot of mess, and you can clean your bar so it keeps running smooth. And there's always an air filter which you want to clean with the compressor. Take it off, make sure there's not coming any dust in, clean it with the compressor and put it back as it was. What you need to do also on a regular base is keeping the chain sharp. You can see white instead of, not white. That's a big bruise.
Okay.
So that's maintenance.
Maintenance lesson number 1. Very good.
For putting down a tree, you first have to look at the tree, stand close to the tree and see in which direction the tree is angling to. It's leaning in this direction, so we have like this range of where we can steer it to.
Yeah.
There is space for the tree to fall, so we're gonna point it in this direction. How you make the cape. So it runs, it's on the brake, then you stand close, you see where you can saw, because here's a stone we don't want to hit, so you're just above.
Yeah.
Keep it really horizontally.
Yeah.
Here is a stripe. This is the direction you're gonna saw it to. So you make a flat horizontal cut.
Yeah.
from 1/5 to 1/3 of the tree.
Yeah.
You keep it in this angle.
Okay.
After this, you take the chainsaw like this.
Yeah.
To get 45-degree angle, and you make the cape like this.
Okay.
So it's like this, and you get the cape out.
Yeah, you get the chunk out, and then.
And of course, it has to be in the perfect same direction as your horizontal cut.
Yeah. 1/5 to 1/3, depending on the angle of the tree. Okay.
And then when you're finished, but always put it on the brake.
Yeah. Safety first.
Okay, it's running.
You're almost there. Maybe you can try to make this angle a little bit more hard, steep.
Genoeg?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brake. Okay.
Okay. What we have is it's called the Dutchman. You have made a bit too much space behind your cut. So now you can cut it. It's gonna go this direction for sure. But you have to cut it from behind and make sure you take it really slowly, because you don't have to cut everything. You always leave a little bit of wood.
So I just start with the incision, and then I stop right before.
Exactly. So
I
now,
cut
because your cut is here, so you
Yeah.
have to stop already here.
Yeah.
And on the other side, you have to loop. You always keep a 10%
Okay.
of wood.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So now you see my ugly little wig.
Now
here.
you can see that you make here a big Dutchman.
Yeah.
This is all the meat that we used for the inch,
Yeah.
which is actually not really enough, because you really want a stripe.
Over
you
the
want
whole
on both sides.
width. Yeah.
It went exactly in the direction that we wanted it to go.
Yeah.
But next time you want to make sure you have meat on both sides
Yeah.
to make the inch work on its best.
Yeah, I see. Okay, nice.
And Maxime, the other one died as well, so you have to come back again.
Soon, please.
And if you cut a lot of trees, you have a lot of wood. And that's a nice bridge to tell them what you can do with it. Because
Exactly.
we use everything from the land to do something positive with it.
Yeah, we try to recycle as much of the wood on our land as possible. Not burn too much. In the beginning we tend to burn a lot in the winter time to make big fires, because it's nice and also because it cleans up really quickly.
Learning by doing again.
Learning by doing. But yeah, we mulched the barks of the trees and we use it in the plant borders. Looks nice and clean, taken care of, and then this can slowly dissolve into new nutrition for the plants. We bought a wood chipper so we can make wood chips to make pathways, and we used it to pimp up the camp. Was the first thing we did to brighten it up, and yeah, to prevent from also the dust in the summer and
we use
blubber in
it
the
also.
winter. Raised beds out of the wood. Here I made a little trellis for my tomatoes, and in the back I started a bean trellis.
The wood burners.
Of
to
course,
keep the
our
houses
firewood.
warm. Firewood, yeah.
This is our wood estaki, our wood storage that we built with the volunteers actually last month. So this is our estaki de madeira, our first proper wood shed. Everything put in perfectly. The first time I built too high without making a second row and everything came down again. But I have never made a pile this beautiful in my life. With a lot of help from our lovely volunteers. We put this all together so we can have like the fresh wood and the dry wood so you don't mess it up. And always take from the same pile. And then here, look at this. We have our pine cones. We use them as fire starters. Pine cones and the tiny ones. And the only thing I miss still is the skin of the eucalyptus leaf, because you can use that as a fire starter as well. So this is it. Very happy, and I'm here. We have the stock of our mulch, so we don't have them hanging around in bean bags all over the place. So it just needs a little lid, and then we're good to go. Yeah, we used also the wood like decorational to make borders along the land.
Vitno Avenue.
Vitno's vangrail was the project of one of our first volunteers. Big up, Vitno.
Riders.
Zo cool.
Ja, man. Mooi hè? Ik zelf Avenue.
Ja.
Heel tof. Ja man.
So, lessons learned in cleaning up the land and preventing fires or stopping fires.
Clean your land. It's really important for your own safety, but also for others.
Yeah, that's the first thing we did after our fire. Make cleaning your land a top priority. Yeah, recycle as much of the scraps and the materials that you collect while cleaning your land as locally as possible, because you can do a lot with it. Be aware of the fire prevention rules and follow them.
We also arranged like a water basin on top of the hill with all tubes on different points of the land, so we can connect other hoses to control the fire. If there is a fire, yourself is the most important to do something.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for the bomberos.
Yeah, and you never know how long it's going to take for them to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lesson that I am actually learning now, haven't incorporated yet, but is also make a replanting program to make sure, like, over the long term, we will always have sufficient firewood to cut. Because if we clean the way we clean now, in a couple of years, we don't have too much to burn up anymore, I think. Could be.
But I'm not sure of that. Maybe if you know something about it, put it in the comments below, and then it's all good.
You're so good in the interaction part, guys. Really. Well, I think we're about at the end of this episode. I hope we covered everything. Do you have anything to add, or do you think we're done?
Thank you for watching, and hopefully you're back on the next episode.
Yes, thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon on our next episode. Make sure you want to do this part. You love this part.
Just spread the word, people.
Spread the word, spread the love. Hit the likes. And follow our channel if you want to stay informed and updated about our process of creating our own piece of paradise.
And if you're a bit cold, just light up your wood burner.
Light up your fire.
Yeah. Come on, baby, like my fire.
So super corny. That's all for now, folks.
Ciao. We didn't mention Anton was there when we light the fire. And
Actually, it was Thijs's name on the criminal record, but Anton was really responsible. Just kidding.
Vogelhuisjes ophangen.
On top of the morning, on top of the wave, on top of the team, on top of the days, on top of my purpose. I create. Y'all wanna copy, but we're not the same.
You can feel the pull of gravitation. Yeah, you seeing something different, got you captivated. It's appealing how it's got you feeling activated. Got your thoughts going deeper than imagination. Oh, how it's real, the wonder you feel. Can keep it inside, it's hard to conceal. Oh, what a thrill, oh, what a thrill. Open your eyelids, you've never seen anything like this. Got your eyes open wide and you're staring. Never seen anything like this. Oh, the wonder you feel, no comparing. Never seen anything like this.
of niet? Hij moet eigenlijk iets rechter, maar hij hangt een beetje scheef nu.
Anything like this.